Hello and welcome back to my channel, Kissed by Starlight. Thank you so much for being here and welcome to today's chapter of Walking with Angels, Guides and Helpers. Let's see what messages would like to come through today for you. We've got Look in the Mirror. So this is a real vulnerable, really vulnerable card, a card of really being able to see clearly, and also I'm being told to see clearly through the eyes of spirit, how you truly are, how spirit sees you, not necessarily in the rawness and the discomfort that we see ourselves sometimes in our human form. And perhaps you've been feeling something as a result of a direct encounter or a situation with another person. Perhaps there's an element of competition, jealousy, you're clashing heads about something doesn't feel right in your world together. And you know, yet when we look at this describes it perfectly. When we look at these two children who are innocent and pure and playing, you know, they're not necessarily meaning to really fight, and yet their kites that they're holding are in direct opposition to each other. They're in direct conflict. The ties have crossed, and there's something going on here that is uncomfortable, that is perhaps threatening, that is not feeling very nice. And perhaps this is a situation you've encountered with another person. Perhaps it's something that you are feeling within yourself. Perhaps you're feeling not worthy. Perhaps you're comparing yourself to others. Perhaps you're forgetting your value. And this is really a message from the angels to say, we would like you to see yourself as we see you. We see you as a perfect, holy, divine being who is doing their best, who is having maybe some tough lessons right now, or going through some difficult times. You might be feeling angry, vulnerable, sad, some element of distress and vulnerability at what is going on in your world right now. Something has got you feeling really quite naked, quite vulnerable, and they really want to give you a message of inspiration. And the message today is, be impeccable with your word. Your word is the power that you have to create. It is a gift that comes directly from God. Beautiful message there. And we've got, I'm going to bring this one because it's at the top of the deck and I saw it. Create a beautiful dream. Your word can create the most beautiful dream, or your word can destroy everything around you. Impeccability of the word only creates beauty, love, and heaven on earth. So this is a reminder that words are very powerful, that the things you say to yourself, to others, are incredibly powerful. They have great meaning and they reach farther than you realize. So it's very important that we're very impeccable with what we say and how we say it. The way we communicate with ourselves and with others is incredibly important, and it can really make the difference between how you're feeling. You can go from a state of feeling very sad and very upset to a state of feeling uplifted, from feeling inspired and knowing that you can overcome whatever these feelings are, whatever this competition is, whatever this comparing is going on around you. You can overcome it. There's another message to really ground and be with Mother Nature at this time, to really feel the healing and the diversity and the beauty of what is around you. I mean, I'm being drawn to the sunflowers. Sunflowers have been really playing a big part in my life at the moment. I've been seeing them everywhere. I'm guessing it's also the season for them. logically, but from a spiritual aspect, there's that element of the sunshine being brought into our lives. That sunshine, that light, that fire, that passion, that purpose reminds me of the solar plexus, all about personal power, all about action, moving forward, stepping into your divine energy, perhaps your divine masculine energy, always recognizing the need to balance this with the divine feminine energy and having that balance going on, but being in nature, being around nature, the plants, the flowers, the birds, the bees, the trees, all of that is going to center and ground you and help you just come back to the truth of who you are, that there is no need for competition, there is no need to compare yourself to anybody else. You are absolutely perfect just as you are, and there is a space for everybody. So if this is around your work, or this is around something you're creating, or this is around something that you've been doing that you feel has been directly challenged or copied, or is in competition with somebody else, just know there's a place for everybody. We all have our own unique talents, our own unique abilities, our strengths. We have our own healing journey. That means we've gone on our own path, and what we've learned on that journey is incredibly important, not only for ourselves to heal, but also to spread the message to others. And your words in that are going to be very important. The way you describe this, the way you talk about it, the way you talk about yourself, the way you pass this information on could literally directly impact somebody else's life as well as your own. But feeling the responsibility really to be very rooted, very grounded, be very conscious in what you say, choose your words carefully, know that they have an impact on others, but also on you and how you're feeling and how you are manifesting and speaking your truth into the world. So, a good thing to do today would be to ask yourself, is this my truth? Is this really true for me? If this is really true for me, what can I do about this? Who am I in relation to this? And what choice would I like to make now going forwards? Is this still going to be my truth, or can I change this truth if that's appropriate for you? And we've got Archangel Raguel. Archangel Raguel brings waves of healing and a beautiful message. Be open and vulnerable. This will initiate healing and harmonious resolution. Part of what we don't realize is that our heart is actually our protection. Our heart is actually the healing that we need and the healing for others. And placing ourselves in a bubble of our own heart energy, our own truth, our own light, our own essence of love is very, very protective for us. As is grounding, as is rooting ourselves, anchoring our roots in the ground with the trees, with the earth, with Mother Nature, letting Mother Gaia send us her love, send us her waves of healing, embrace and encourage us with compassion, with love, with rootedness, with understanding we are part of everything, we're part of the earth. She wants to hold us in her embrace and keep us safe, keep us anchored and rooted to the truth of who we are and the truth of who we are in relation to everything else, that really we're all connected in so many ways, we're all one. So as our energy merges, we understand that not only do we take on the energy of others, but we can pass on our energy. And it's being very conscious in that, in what is that exchange and is it serving us? Again, this could refer to another person, to a situation with another person, or a conversation you're having with yourself. But either way, that vulnerability, that looking in the mirror is a really good thing right now. It's a really important thing for the journey right now, for our growth, for your moving forwards and your ability to transmute anything that is unhealthy, anything that is toxic, anything that is not serving you, whether in your own energy, whether in your own environment, whether in your own situation, your thoughts, your words, your actions, or with another, whichever one this applies to. And you will know it's a really beautiful thing for you to be doing right now, as you root and anchor and earth and come into your healing, come into healing with another and healing another situation. So this is beautiful. This is a beautiful, beautiful message, even if it is uncomfortable. And I'm so sorry for whatever it is you're going through right now. Please be gentle with yourself. Please speak with compassion and forgiveness, not only for yourself but for others, and know that we're doing that, you know, people are doing the best that they can with what they know, and that you always have this choice of how you're going to respond and how you're going to behave in it. And it's gives real peace of mind to be able to walk away knowing that you have acted in truth to yourself. You've been truthful with another, you've been truthful with yourself, you've been in integrity, and therefore there is peace in that. There is peace in how you can move forwards in that. So don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Know that this is how the healing can reach you. As we open our hearts, the angel's energy can come in even more strongly. It can embrace us, reach us, work with us, talk to us, and we are more open to it. So allow the grief and the sadness and any upset to fall away as we discover the light within that, as we transmute and alchemize all of that and the past, and we move into the brightness of the healing and the future. I just want to bring one more card. There we go. Gratitude fills my heart with joy, lifting my spirits and brightening my outlook on life. So an attitude of gratitude is always going to shift that energy immediately into peace, into love, into forgiveness. I'm thankful for the wisdom of experience which guides me towards greater understanding and insight. Yes, so all of this is a learning journey. If we see it all as something to teach us, something we can learn from, something we can move forwards in, and perhaps assess how we would do it next time, or if we would do it next time, or how we would behave in that, taking the learnings, accepting the growth, knowing that we're always moving forwards, we're always growing and changing and moving. Even if we're not making a choice, we're making a choice. I just want to mention these cards are created by a dear friend of mine, Tracy. I think her channel is Heart of Gold 222. She's a beautiful soul who I'm very grateful for, and she gifted me these cards which I'm using in my reading. She creates a lot of beautiful content, so if you're interested in that, do contact her. But beautiful souls, I hope this message has been helpful and healing for you. Be very, very conscious of your words today and the words you're using, both for yourself and for others. And know that you will have the ability to create a beautiful dream, a beautiful, beautiful dream going forwards. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your likes, shares and subscribes. And I really look forward to seeing you in the next video.